Hello people. Sorry there was no Watchalong yesterday. My camera was freaking out. I missed, but now I finally got it working. So today it's the Motogp Dutch Grand Prix Sunday race, and can Marquez get his third win at Assen despite racing with a bruised elbow and 2 heavy crashes on Friday. But here we are. Quattro on pole position, looking for his first win since 2022 with a special Yamaha livery. But let's see what happens here in Assen. Can Marquez get another win on the factory Ducati? My phone looks a bit. Just checking my mic audio is alright. I managed to turn this. Yeah, I turned my audio down at 8 on the TV. 200,000 Grand Prix attendance over a weekend. That's a record crowd of a Dutch TT. Here we go, we're on the grid. Ready for round 10 of this Motogp World Championship. Yeah. Yeah, they do. Quattro on pole position for the first time at Assen. Can he make it? His second win at the Dutch TT to go over his one in 2021. Can Bagnaia make it 4 wins in a row at Assen? Or can Alex Marquez get his first win at Assen? Or can Mark get his second? Yeah, Marquez on row 2. And obviously Alex on row 1 with Bagnaia and Quattro. Here we go. Eyes on the lights. And it's go in Assen. That's a good start from Bagnaia from... what a start by Bagnaia. He's in the lead at a race. Quattro gets a terrible start. Mark is trying to run me outside of his brother. And Mark does go around the outside of his brother, but Alex hangs on the inside. Bagnaia leads. Quattro is back to 4th. Bezzecchi 5th. Yeah, Bagnaia leading. Can Alex Marquez have a look at Pecco Bagnaia now or no? No, he doesn't. Yeah, oh, there's a crash at the back out of one of the trackhouse bikes, and Miguel Oliveira, I believe. It's Iguro who's down. Yeah. Yeah, Iguro completely wrote a bike off on Friday, and then obviously it's been a terrible weekend for the Japanese rider. Bagnaia still leads. Oliveira's still going, but he's got damage. I think his race is run. Yeah. Was Oliveira taken out, or was Iguro taken out? Yeah, Iguro down. Yeah. Yeah, this is where Alex Marquez was so strong. Yeah, he's going for it on Bagnaia. He's side by side with Bagnaia. Oliveira's rejoined the race. Yeah, thought better of it, but Alex Marquez means business today. Oh, it's Bezzecchi on the inside, Quattro, and Bezzecchi's through. Yeah, disastrous opening up for Yamaha. That's a Costa. Mark on the inside of Alex, and Mark is up to second. It's a factory Ducati 1-2. It's what Bagnaia wrong. There we go. Yeah, Alex might have braked himself slightly. Yeah. Yeah, Alex Marquez now has to do it again on his brother. With Bezzecchi behind and Pedro Acosta. Quattro's done a 7th now in 2 laps. Mark's pushing. He's gaining on Bagnaia through that section of the track. Obviously, during the left-handers, Mark is obviously much quicker than everyone else. Bagnaia's there behind Aldeguer. Yeah, Oliveira's pulled it. I think he's retiring for the race. Yeah, he's gone from 1st to 7th. This is where Alex Marquez again is so strong, but can Marquez get it in the left-handers on Bagnaia? He's like left-hander, but before the timber chicane, Marquez is so strong on that left-hander as he always has been. Yeah. Yeah, that fast penultimate corner is very strong. And this is where he can have a move on Bagnaia. Is he going to? No, Bagnaia still leads. Bezzecchi on Alex Marquez. Marco Bezzecchi means business today on the factory player. Here comes Pedro Acosta now. Yeah, good start at a race for Acosta. We never usually see him this fast at the start of a MotoGP race this year. Bagnaia from Marquez, then Bezzecchi, then Alex, then Acosta and Morbidelli. Vignales up to 8th head of Aldegate. Duran Mir's up to 10th head of Di Gianantonio on the Castro Honda. Yeah, Bagnaia's got a good feeling here. He's looking really quick. He's got good race pace, obviously. But Mark is set fastest up at the race. Yeah, Mark's close on Bagnaia. He could have a go here. Marquez could. No. He thinks better of it. And he's going to try and line it up. Yeah, Bezzecchi's on fire. Look at Bezzecchi on the Aprilia. He's up to 3rd and he's looking really nice on that Aprilia. Don't count him out for his 2nd win of the season. Yeah. Let's have a good start for Marquez. Yeah, this for Marquez, he gains a lot of time on Bagnaia. And he just gained a 10th or 2. But Bezzecchi's right behind him too. Bezzecchi could have a lunge on him, but he thinks better of it. That's the wrong setting. Yeah. Oh, that's a slide from Morbidelli. Missed the incident, yeah. Oliveira and Oliveira. So where is Oliveira on this? Okay, so Oliveira's there. Oh, it was one of those. Alex Rins almost went down as well. Back at the front, it's still with a lunge from Acosta. There's a crash in Sector 1. Who is it? Yeah, aggressive from Acosta. He's ahead of Alex Marquez. I think it's Savadori. I think Savadori's gone down. Yeah, Lorenzo Savadori's crashed. Yeah, Acosta up to 4th though. KTM and Aprilia looking so good round here. So they can actually become a contender towards Ducati today. If Bagnaia and Marquez lose their pace midway through. Don't discount Morbidelli or Alex Marquez maybe winning this race. Yeah, Savadori was actually doing alright. Yeah. Yeah, Duran Mir in 10th. He's the highest Honda. He can't find a way through. Go back to the front. I think Marquez may have a lunge of Bagnaia here. No. So Bagnaia does have 5 laps leading a Grand Prix. The first time this season since I think the America's Grand Prix. Yeah, Bezzecchi fastest up at the race. Acosta having a look at Bezzecchi in turn 1 but thinks better of it. Yeah, Bezzecchi's got a pace here to win this. With him just fastest up at the race, don't discount Marco Bezzecchi for maybe winning this Grand Prix.
Meters earlier, not a subtle amount. You know, he said this weekend I need to ride a bit more like Maverick Viñales, be a bit more smooth out on the motorcycle. I don't know, it just looks like his race mode Pedro has been engaged. Yeah, it looks like race mode Acosta's been engaged. As Viñales has a look at Quartararo. I think he's made a move. Let's hope he can start to rebuild some confidence because yeah, Viñales 4 on Quartararo. Viñales up to 7th, so Viñales could get in this lead pack as well. Yeah, that was a good move by Acosta on Alex. Yeah, that was aggressive. He even touched Alex Marquez's arm. On Alex's left side. This is your lead, top 5 at a minute with Bagnaia, from Mark, from Bezzecchi, from Acosta, then Alex. Yeah, the number 1 complaint. That is the KTM complaint. Yeah. Is that grip out of those sorts of corners where you're accelerating hard. Mark's getting closer. He looks a lot closer to Bagnaia. He could have a go where he does. Marquez. Here we go. Marquez. That's the strong part he's got. He's head of Bagnaia. Yeah, that's what he's saying to Bagnaia. Now Bagnaia can't make a lunge. Marquez leads. Yeah, there's nothing Bagnaia could do. Marquez, the Dutch TT new leader.
Yeah, Bezzecchi might do something as well. Acosta having a look at Bezzecchi as well, but Alex Marquez actually coming back on Acosta. Oh, they touch again. Oh, Alex Marquez is down. Alex Marquez has crashed out of the race. That was with Pedro Acosta, that was, but Acosta carries on. Alex Marquez out of the Dutch TT. Yeah, he lost the front. Yeah, Alex Marquez out of the race.
We see that the front wheel just come off the ground ever so slightly, but with the contact with Acosta just leaning on him.
Yeah, Acosta leaned on him. That's probably what it was. Acosta leaned on him. Yeah, I hope Alex Marquez is alright. That was a pretty hefty whack onto the tarmac when he went down. We're going to see what happened there between Acosta and Alex. Bagnaia is looking close here. He might have a lunge at Mark. Under investigation, that incident is. No, Bagnaia thinks better of it not to have a lunge. Yeah, he's going right defensive. No, John Mear's gone down as well. Yeah, it's his second crash at a weekend with Aldeguer. So the two Grassinis are out inside the lap. So lap 7, going to a hairpin. Can Bagnaia have a lunge on Mark? He does. No, that was close. They could have touched, but he didn't. Yeah, there could have been 2 factory Ducatis on the floor. So that's 3 riders out inside the lap. So now there's only 17 runners left in this race. Quattro's 13th now. Yeah, it's not good. Let's have a look at this again. Yeah, it's Acosta on the outside, leaning on Alex. No further action.
Is it hooked on the front brake?
Probably hooked on the front brake.
It comes down and it's locked. Let's have a look. Yeah, it is. It is exactly that.
Yeah.
And even though you've got front brake protector, I think he's rubbing and he's probably moved the protector. And
it's probably moved protector, yeah. That's probably what it was that caused the Alex Marquez crash. Acosta leaned on the front brake of Alex. Yeah, it touched the front brake. That's what it was.
Down you go.
Oh, Bezzecchi having a look at Bagnaia. But Bezzecchi thinks better of it on his good friend.
There is nothing to choose between this front 5. It's Frankie Morbidelli at the back on the 21.
Yeah, Morbidelli at the back of this quartet on the 21. And Vignali's going too. Those two have history.
The red Ducatis and Marquez out front on the 93 leading the way in this one. The pace much slower than it was in yesterday's.
Yeah, I want to see if John Mir and Aldeguer crash again, because I actually didn't see that.
Sort of closing in. Here we go with Pedro Acosta trying to line something up.
Acosta trying to line something up, but can't do it.
Pedro's feeling it today.
Yeah, he's on it. He is Acosta. He can actually have a go winning his first Grand Prix in Motogp.
And the beauty of this situation is no one's got any mileage on these tyres. No one's got a great setup.
Yeah, no one's got a great setup on these tyres. That's probably what's causing some crashes as well.
It's not a computer designed track. It's not a,
yeah, Bagnaia goes a bit wide, trying to make a lunge on Marquez. But he doesn't lose any time.
The person who's got the best bike wins round here. The rider can make the difference.
Yeah.
Saw that wobble on from on board, didn't we, when they tipped into the Ruskin hook. Here we go again. On board with Pedro Acosta, looking at the rear of Marco Bezzecchi's Aprilia.
Yeah, have a look at Bezzecchi.
Looking back now from Marquez at Bagnaia. Is Bezzecchi going to be able to throw a move
I'm not approaching.
on his pal?
Bezzecchi might have a look at Bagnaia here, but also may Bagnaia have a look at Mark as Alex returns to his motorhome. Bezzecchi goes for on Bagnaia. Marco Bezzecchi the second place. Yeah, and Acosta might have a lunge as well. They have 9 at a race. Bagnaia down the third. Yeah, Bagnaia not able to have a go at Bezzecchi. Bezzecchi the second. Yeah, Bezzecchi will ride through Marquez no matter what.
It's going to be a mistake from Fabio, I'm guessing. Oh, no, this is the crash.
It's the crash. Oh, it's Aldeguer. And then John Mir, I think, got collected.
Poor Quattraro. And obviously Mir then as well.
Quattraro also got involved. Yeah, Mir just collided with Aldeguer's bike.
What a weekend we've had for crashes. We've
yeah.
had so many crashes.
Yeah, it was horrible to watch. That was a big one. With Alligator going down there, Mia getting collected by it, and Quattro had to go off the track.
Only 17 runners in this race, and one of them is Miguel Oliveira.
Yeah, Oliveira's still in this one. Acosta having a look at Bagnaia, but thinks better of it. Bezzecchi's going on Marquez here.
Looking a little bit better a couple of rounds ago in Aragon when
yeah, he did.
But this is the best we've seen from Pedro all year.
Yeah, it's the best we've seen from Acosta all season.
What a different character Pedro is this year. He is gloomy, he is stressed. He's got the character we know.
Yeah, he's going for it. Acosta on Bagnaia. Yeah, through goes the shark. On Pecco Bagnaia. Acosta up to third. Yeah, three different manufacturers on the podium now. As Di Giannantonio sets the fastest up at a race. This could be a 7-way fight yet.
And then behind Pecco Bagnaia. And his factory Ducati. And
yeah.
This is the thing actually for Bagnaia. When he gets in people's way, he's being able to fight back.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Looks like he loses his
Bezzecchi's close to Marquez here, so Marco Bezzecchi could lead the race here. He was two times quicker on the previous lap over Marquez, so Marco Bezzecchi could actually go into a lead here. Yeah, Bastianini ninth. Binder's the slowest KTM at the minute in this race. He's down 10th, the lowest KTM. The lowest Ducati at this minute is it's Di Giannantonio. Yeah, it's 4 Ducatis left because the 2 Gresini's are out.
And you're watching your teammate that you know you're better than. Battle
Yeah.
Marquez is only won in Silverstone.
I think Oliveira's calling it.
To win today, I think. He looks like he's got much better.
Yeah, it looks like he's got much more pace. Bezzecchi than Marquez. I think Marquez is pushing out there to try and get away from him. Yeah, Marquez himself at the left-handers is fast. That's a weak part of the Aprilia, but nervous front end on it. Yeah, Mark's strong at the braking zone, so that's where Bezzecchi's probably going to have to be more aggressive on him.
Yesterday as well, Lorenzo Savadori did cop a penalty for tyre pressures.
Yeah.
Another thing just to bear in mind.
Yeah, tyre pressure is another thing.
Temperatures here today. We are on our.
Is he going for it, Bez? No, Bez ain't going for it. Everyone's on my hard front in the front three.
15.5 pretty much. And we're on board with Marco Bezzecchi.
Yeah, Acosta's gaining too.
Everyone in the front group on the same tyres.
Yeah, everyone in the front group on the same set of tyres.
We're 7 now because Di Giannantonio's closed in.
And Acosta's closing on the front too.
I mean, the thing's locked to lock.
Yeah, it's locked to lock. Was Mark wide? I think he was.
I just thought he might running a little bit wide.
I thought he did, but never mind. But Bezzecchi's still trying to go for it here. On Marquez.
In the back of shot, he's closing in. He's 2 or 3 tenths a lap quicker.
Yeah, 2 or 3 tenths a lap quicker than Mark.
I'll repeat it again. Mark's race pace is slower than most of the people around him, but
yeah.
he fights his way to the front.
Yeah, he does. He fights his way to the front and tries to stay there.
Right through these parts of the track where he sort of blocks a little bit. Here we go with the
Oh.
Bezzecchi, and I thought we got a wobble on.
Yeah, Bezzecchi got a massive wobble on going to the left-hander before the timber chicane.
And the thing is, then when you do pop out, the turbulent air then appears.
Yeah, that's what happens when you pop out the turbulent air.
When you're on the lean, 5th gear coming through there. No, thank you.
Giannantonio back is fastest. Back in 7th he is, he's fastest.
How much tyre is he going to use?
Yeah, how much tyre is DJ going to use?
But it worked in Italy, didn't it?
Yeah, it did work in Italy.
Back in this race, having started 8th, dropped back at the start.
Yeah, now he's back to 7th.
Come forwards. He's smooth as well, he's Fabio, isn't
yeah, that's the thing with DJ, he's smooth.
Just thought now.
Bezzecchi having a look at Marquez again.
You make yourself nervous? Yeah. I mean, Bez is like desperate to get past. Watch how nervous the Aprilia is for this part of the track. Look at it.
Yeah, he's desperate to get past this Bezzecchi. He's not having a look yet, but I think soon the overtake may be coming. Mark a bit wide. This is Bezzecchi's moment. Can he make it happen? No, he's not going for it. He's deciding to play it safe. He doesn't want to risk losing a potential podium here in Masson. Obviously, he finished at a podium twice here before. Now he can make his third Aston podium in the Premier class this year. Yeah, Bezzecchi riding right in behind Marquez.
So one line through that part of the track on a Motogp bike. Mark's so good on the brakes into this part.
Yeah, that's Mark's strength. He's so good on the brakes into the last chicane, you basically have no chance.
That's the reality. And then it's good out of here. Every lap is Mark.
Yeah, lap 13, halfway through. Yeah, Acosta's on it. He is. He just set a personal best.
Marquez has found his pace at the moment. 32.7.
Yeah, 32.7 for Mark.
They cannot get through.
Yeah. Massimo Rivera, the Aprilia CEO.
1 second covering the top 4. So we are just about at the halfway point of this race at the end of this lap. And to put it into some perspective, so Mark's just done a 32.7.
Yeah.
In 14th place, Alex Rins has just set his fastest lap at 32.6.
Yeah. Even Alex Rins is quicker than Marc Marquez.
No one's got that, like I said, optimum setup, really.
Yeah. Yeah, Ralph Fernandez is 32.4 as well. Where's Ralph Fernandez on the track? There he is.
To get their bike set up this weekend. Cold conditions.
Oh, Bezzecchi with wobble on. That was a massive wobble on for Bezzecchi. The change of direction, that's what it was for Bez. Mark's got 4 attempts back.
Yeah, well, and we're at that point now where it's the voyage of unknown. What the tyres are going to feel like, are they going to last? No one's done any laps on the hard front all weekend. Yeah, no one's done laps on the hard front all weekend. That's a big worry for most other riders. So front-ended, fast kinks.
Lap 14, Marquez has got the lead back up. Yeah, fastest lap, 32.2. He's pulled to half a second. Yeah, half race distance, and he's now 6 tenths clear of Bezzecchi. Yeah, he's now decided to go for it. Fastest lap at the race, Marc Marquez. Not the lap record though, that was set by Bagnaia last year.
On these tyres this weekend to get the bike set up. Vignales now all over the back of Morbidelli.
Yeah, Vignales over at the back of Morbidelli. There's going to be some fireworks after what happened last weekend between those two.
Still, Bagnaia can't get back in front of Acosta.
So Morbidelli does against Vignales here today.
Gap behind, standing at nearly half a second between Bezzecchi and Acosta.
Yeah. Acosta is under pressure from Bagnaia now. There's Bastini, Binder and Ralph Fernandez in the battle for 8th.
Last 2 weekends they've just got missing again, haven't they?
Medical director info. Alex Marquez taking it at medical centre for a checkup.
He's had a couple of wild cards and he's just been nowhere really.
Yeah.
I actually did think he'd be a little bit faster.
Yeah, same here with Velage to be fair. Yeah, Bezzecchi's closed on Marquez. Bagnaia's got to look at Acosta here. Yeah, Bagnaia evolved on the brakes. Yeah, Bezzecchi's now fastest. Yeah, he's responding brilliantly as Bezzecchi. Yeah, Bezzecchi back on it.
Does he feel like he's got something in the latter stages here today?
Yeah, does Bagnaia have something at that stages that no one knows of?
Acosta not to dive bomb him. Acosta both times, so that gap's just got up a bit.
Yeah, gap's gone up a bit. It's 6 tenths between Bagnaia and Bezzecchi, and Bagnaia's a second off the leader.
Out of the struggle, through the little kink, down towards the Ruskin hook. Quick back 2 gears.
Yeah.
For the left-hander.
Bastini's still ahead of Binder. Him are battling at a minute. Vignales having a look at Morbidelli.
These two get quite well, don't they, Gav?
No, they don't.
Yeah, not on each other's Christmas card list.
They're not on each other's Christmas card list, but Vignales hangs on.
This is the battle for 5th place between Maverick Vignales on the 12, Frankie Morbidelli on the 21, and his teammate.
Yeah, I think Vignales may have that.
DJ's got the pace of the front runners. But
yeah, DJ's got pace of front runners here, but he's stuck behind Top Gun and his teammate.
So Marquez has stretched them, but he's not been able to break them.
Yeah.
We said, didn't we, a couple of moments ago, the front 7 were covered by 2 seconds.
Yeah, Morbidelli's not close enough on Vinales either.
Yeah, that's the last 2 laps on Mark. Stretched it ever so slightly.
Yeah, he stretched it ever so slightly. Lap 16. Bagnaia, fastest lap.
Finally, he's back. Good to see. Yeah, really good to see.
Yeah, good to see from Bagnaia.
Grabbing onto his coattails though, as he came round, it was almost identical lap time. Acosta's trying to line up a
Yeah,
move
Acosta's
here.
trying to line up a movie on Bagnaia.
First taste of podium champagne for the year.
Doesn't do it here. In the hairpin. So can Vignales get involved on this maybe? Bagnaia with the fastest lap at the race in 3rd place. So Bagnaia's back with confidence in that GP25 now.
It was Marquez with a 32.2, then Bezecchi with a 32.2, and now Bagnaia with a new record of a 32.2.
Yeah, 32.2. Ralph Fernandez has a track limits warning. 32.3 Marquez on lap 14 as his best lap, I think. Or was it a 30? Yeah, I think it was 32.3. Vignales has stretched Morbidelli now. The gap's about, I think, 4 tenths per second now.
Yeah, I'm not ruling any of these top 4 out at this point. 10 laps to go.
Yeah, not ruling any of these guys out with 10 to go here at Aston.
It's probably going to have to be a hard one. It's going to cost you time. Because he's not going to outbrake Marquez, is he? No.
Yeah, Bezecchi's not going to be able to outbrake Marquez, that's for sure.
Mark Marquez's bike, you just see the wider scoops on the side pods.
Yeah, they're in, but before lap chicane now, so change to lap 17. As lap 17 is fast approaching, Marquez still leads.
Can use the old can opener move.
Yeah.
That's the chicane, isn't it? That's where Mark is so strong. So strong.
Bagnaia again. Vignales has stretched Morbidelli now, so I think Vignales is clear of the 2 VR46 Ducatis for now.
A demon on the brakes. He doesn't lose any time in the middle of it. Like sometimes when you brake too late, you end up where you screw off too much speed. He's like the fastest into it. In the middle, he's not that quick, but he fires out and uses the strength of the Ducati. Look, they're all getting closer together.
Yeah, Mark's still leading. Vignales is 3 seconds behind this group. I think he's actually out of this battle. But 5th place of Vignales is a good result this weekend for him. Got 6th from the sprint, would be a 5th place for him on the Sunday. And he got his revenge on Morbidelli, didn't he? By overtaking him.
100 years of racing here, and we're being served up another classic.
Yeah, we're being served up to another Aston Classic.
Can anyone attack Marquez? He looks like
yeah.
He's having another little push here on this lap. He does, I thought that. He's had a couple of goals, hasn't he?
Yeah, he's had a couple of goals, Marquez. Hasn't won here since 2018, so 7 years ago, since that crazy race. That's Marquez's last winner of the Dutch TT. Looks like this year could be his third win at the Dutch TT on the Sunday.
He gets the gap up to nearly half a second, and he loses 2 tenths every time around that. Those 2 right-handers at the back of the track.
Yeah.
So in the sprint race, he's so weak through there, Mark. But then he fires it out of there again. His fastest lap of the race.
Fires out the last corner.
There we go.
Yeah. That's aggressive for Mark. That's Marquez for you. Even when racing injured, he can still do something and be one of the best on his day.
Usually the Aprilia in those kinds of fast corners is really stable.
Obviously, I know a bruised elbow is a minor injury, but still.
Yeah, it's a little bit of room. It's a late apex, but if he continues to use that line, he is definitely leaving himself vulnerable for a dive bomb.
Yeah, definitely.
As it stands, Bez is not quite close enough.
Yeah, the stance of Bezecchi's not quite close enough for a dive bomb on Mark.
A 132.3 from the pair, but Bagnaia was a 132.6. Still.
Yeah, Vignales has actually got away from Morbidelli now. I think Morbidelli could be holding his teammate up.
Vignales now 3 seconds back. He's in 5th, but looks like he hasn't got the pace to battle for the podium.
Looks like he hasn't got a pace as Vignales.
Unless something happens up front here. So good to see the Aprilia in the mix.
Yeah, so good to see Aprilia in mix here.
Who's your rider of the race? Take a pic of that QR code.
Rider of the race. I'd say Mark, because he's racing with an elbow problem and he's still doing really well.
Just stood there drooling over the latest aero that behind the rider on the attached to the seat. It is absolutely gorgeous. It's a seat wing, isn't it? Yeah, got it.
Yeah.
So I know they're all hand-built bespoke motorcycles, but you look at the Aprilia and it just looks that bit more, just looks even more special.
Yeah, it does. I'm 19. That's 8 laps to go now.
That was much more like the old Bagnaia. The way it just Yeah, he had the rear stepping out, but it was all under control down in
Yeah, that was like the old Bagnaia. Costa having a look at Bagnaia again. It goes wide in the long right-hander, where the long lap penalty loop is. I don't know half these corner names. I don't. I know the timber chicane. I think that's the only one I know. I've been watching this sport for like, what, 5 years now. Although 2022 was when I really got into Motogp. Because in 2020 and 2021 and most of 2022 I wasn't really into it. I would watch it now and again, but not all the time. And then 2022 was when I started watching. Yeah, like 2022 was when I wanted to start watching every race of Motogp. Yeah. Have a look at this here. Oh, this is the Alex Marquez and Acosta incident.
Costa and Alex Marquez, where it just looks like the front brake was.
Yeah, that was a hefty whack on the ground for Alex.
So you have got that little protector on the front brake, but I think it's been nudged out of the way in the initial contact.
Yeah, probably nudged out of the way, yeah.
It's a big hit, that is a big hit.
Yeah, it's a big hit. Could be a collarbone problem.
Gap opening up to Bagnaia once more.
Up 20.
He's keeping Marquez honest. What a sprint here, he's won an only sprint.
Oh, Morbidelli's gone for track.
Now what's happened between Morbidelli and Di Giannantonio? Digi shaking his head.
Yeah, Digi's shaking his head on Morbidelli.
Morbidelli cut the chicane there.
Yeah, Morbidelli cut the chicane.
He'll have to lose a second. Yeah. If he doesn't, it'll be
Yeah, I think Digi's getting frustrated. Let's have a look at this. So Digi having a go at Morbidelli.
Oh, he just lays the bike over the top.
Lays a bike and does a Valentino Rossi, but doesn't go on the gravel.
When you've gone the other side, you have to lose a
So
second.
Morbidelli trying to do what his master did on his own teammate.
Worse.
I think Rossi will not approve of that. Morbidelli doing that on his own teammate.
Could be a long lap penalty.
Yeah, maybe a long lap for Morbidelli, definitely.
Okay, so just settling down a little bit now.
There's a battle for ninth place. You've done this kind of quarter from getting a top 10 here with Bastianini in ninth. Bastianini's actually looking alright. So there's a Honda in there, and there's one Honda, 2 KTMs and 3 Yamahas in that battle. And Chantra's miles back.
Miller's pace on that last lap suggests his time might be going.
Yeah, maybe, yeah. But Bastianini's always good at the end of the race, so we'll see what happens there.
Quartararo works his way back in the race at the front. The gap is still at 0.18 of a second.
Yeah, Bezzecchi's not getting close enough.
Bezzecchi will have a go.
No,
I think so, yeah.
So Morbidelli still not letting Di Giannantonio through.
Between Morbidelli and Di Giannantonio,
Bastianini having under pressure from Binder. Binder had a look at him, but Bastianini defended well.
The other side of the green, it's supposed to be. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Green and with the white chevrons, white triangle. Sorry.
So Bastianini's still ahead of this little battle here for ninth. So this is a battle for 7 points. Here we go again. Did you not have a look?
Did you thought about it? Yeah.
Stewards coming under investigation. Morbidelli shortcut at the final chicane.
I mean, there'll be the argument that he's been helped, pushed there, but he also laid it in. And you know the rules, so you know that if you cut the chicane, you've got to lose. Long lap penalty has come up.
Yeah, long lap penalty. Morbidelli's got a long lap penalty.
Marquez, but long lap penalty for.
Trying one for Mark Marquez. That's a little warning sign. Bagnaia's closing in as well.
So it's a really strange one that he did. Well, instead of
yeah, long lap penalty for Morbidelli. So he's gonna now lose maybe 3 seconds now.
So Marquez has got a track limits warning here, Neil. That makes things interesting, doesn't it?
Yeah, it might make things definitely interesting. Is he on the green paint again?
Exactly. So now he has to be careful. You have to pull it a fraction back from the limit. I tell you what, Bez, as you can see in the top left hand.
Yeah, Bezzecchi's on it.
He's all over him in the braking zone.
Yeah, Bezzecchi's all over Marquez at braking zone. Di Giannantonio on Morbidelli again. And Morbidelli gives it this time.
He's got a long lap. He's done it again. Not a shortcut this occasion, but he's gone onto the green.
Yeah.
But he won't know that Morbidelli's got a long lap penalty. Did you got a bit of an old school, like iridium visor on? Yes.
Yeah, I think he has.
He put something out to bring back the iridium. Yeah, that's good to see.
Yeah, Morbidelli's in the long ab loop now.
Morbidelli takes his medicine. He's done a few this year, hasn't he, Morbidelli? He likes the old long lap penalty. At least he did it clean.
Yeah, at least he did it clean this time. Not like in Mugello.
At the front, Marquez, despite that track limits hanging over his head.
Yeah, he's still leading.
Improved his lap to 1:32.5 from both he and Bezzecchi on that last lap. Bagnaia a little bit quicker, 32.4.
Costa's
Costa just
dropped back a bit now.
Further back, Miller has been pushed back to the back of that group.
Yeah, Miller's dropped down. There's Espargaro and Chantra who are further back on that. About 14th. Binder's dropped to 11th as Quattro's got ahead of him.
Second place here. Oh, look, he's going to fight. He's going to do everything he can. Of course he is. But with his brother out, obviously second in the championship, we've got Saxon Ring coming up. The next round, his favourite track.
Yeah, Mark could be better taking a second place here instead of risking everything for a win.
You know what I mean?
And got some bittersweet memories though, hasn't it, Saxon Ring? That was the
Saxon Ring.
Weekend, a couple of years ago on the Honda.
Yeah, that emotional win. He's returned a victory on the Honda.
Oh, personal best lap for Marc Marquez.
Yeah, he's on it. Despite the Champions one, he's still going for it.
So he's still got pace. He's still finding speed, and we've seen
Yeah.
this a lot as the fuel load goes down. How many times this year?
Oh,
Alex Marquez's fractures his left hand.
a left hand fracture for Alex Marquez.
Just a horrible slam into the ground.
Yeah, he could miss the German Grand Prix now, and maybe even the Czech Grand Prix coming up.
Next weekend off, and then we're back to back again. It's a tough period, isn't it? To be
just what you want around the left hand Saxon Ring as well, isn't it?
Yeah. I mean, literally, you have to force the counter steer all your way around that
took the
track with
calendar.
your left hand. Yeah, absolutely.
Has Marc Marquez got anything left here? Has Marco Bezzecchi got a response? I think he has,
Yeah.
you know. He is matching Marquez step for step in this race. He's just got to come up with somewhere. Where can he do it though?
Yeah, where can Bezzecchi do it? That's where.
It's tricky. I think into if he can get a run through 7 into 8, where we've seen Mark struggle a little bit.
Okay,
There's a chance.
that'll be a tasty one.
And then it's or a really brave one through into where they're going now. But Mark's so strong into here.
Yeah, Mark's so strong in this corner that Bezzecchi's basically got no chance.
If it did happen, there would be echoes of Marquez Rossi, wouldn't there?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
3 to go.
There would be echoes of Marquez Rossi.
Haven't seen any more track limits infringements from Marc Marquez yet.
Yeah, I haven't seen any. I thought he was on the green pan a few laps ago when he got his warning, but he actually wasn't.
Then he
Just
would
looked like it.
get a long lap penalty.
Yeah, with 3 to go, I just feel like Bagnaia's just dropped off a fraction.
Yeah, Bagnaia is now second behind.
To these two, it looks like.
The gap's a second now between Bezzecchi and Bagnaia.
Yeah, so Bagnaia's dropped off. I think he's still third place here.
The captain just jumps off the corners so well. Look,
Yeah, Ducati jumped off the corner so well. That's what so good with Mark.
The corner's a little bit better. But that Ducati in front stops and accelerates that little bit better.
Yeah, it looks like it does. I think if Martin was on this bike and Bezzecchi was up here, then Martin could have been maybe contending for victory here if he didn't have his injury.
And then he's fast to here is Bezzecchi. Oh, Mark's a little bit slow, these two rides. Watch this how we close it.
Yeah.
Close in a bit there. And it should be a little bit again here.
He does close in a little bit.
Then through
Approaching the end of the race, we are.
the-
Down 25, a penalty lap fast approaching.
Then we go out a pass, then we go to Mark's favourite corner. Very strong.
Yeah, this is Mark's favourite corner.
Brakes, and then he's going to fire out the chicane.
Who's your rider of the race here today?
Bezzecchi, for me, he's actually done well on that Aprilia. Not even Acosta, he's done it right himself.
Maybe Pedro Acosta for showing something we haven't seen for a while. Really
Yeah.
good to see.
Is that the lap where he's brought Bez? Because he's fighting
Yeah,
out
he's
of there. He's got
half a second now
far
quicker.
over the line.
Yeah, he's half a second now.
Black lines down on the racetrack as his rear, as he applies the gas.
Yeah, Marquez is on it now. He wants to break Bezzecchi. Looks like he's breaking Bez.
It was a bit like the race between himself and Alex Marquez.
It is.
Yeah, it looks like it. I try to make one for Pedro Acosta.
And deep into the corner.
Yep.
Yeah, Acosta's dropped 2.5 back.
Ducati is such a strong motorcycle. Okay, Mark.
Then he had to pick up a little bit.
Yeah, it looks like he did, but he's hanged on.
Really pushing it this lap. Oh. wrong out of there.
Yeah, Bezzecchi might go all the way wrong out of that corner.
Just open up ever so slightly. There is nothing that Bezzecchi can do.
Yeah, there's nothing Bezzecchi can do here. Going at the final lap at the race. At the Dutch TT in Assen.
Centenary running of this race. And Marquez looking to etch himself into the history books by matching Giacomo Agostini's 68.
Yeah, looks like he's going to match Agostino.
Sorry, Gavin, he's going to see on his pit board, it's going to give him plus 0.6 or at least plus 0.5. You know then, just one more clean time.
Yeah, one more clean lap for Mark.
Not change anything. Gets 0.7 over the line. Unless there's a mistake from Mark, he's got this one.
Yeah, he's got this one covered. Marquez, he's 7.5 tenths ahead. That's up at the race. So Marquez looks like he's going to win the Dutch TT for a third year. Not for a third year, for the third time in his career in the Premier class.
Around the Otterbrucken, into the Strubben. The famous Assen.
And get his 6th win of 2025. There's Giacomo Agostino.
We've got a legend watching on. He said to Susie before, records are made to be broken. Of course, Valentino Rossi still holds the outright.
Yeah, Rossi still holds the outright record, but Marquez in the next couple of years could actually maybe beat that record though. Or let's see if he can. Not sure if he's going to retire to 26, but we'll see. Was he on the green pack? Was he on the blue plane?
Out towards turn 9.
Was Marquez on a blue plane there?
Just 7 more corners to go through Mandevane for the final time.
And through.
And he's just
Mandevane for the final time.
defensively, he's had the pressure on. He might not have been the fastest in
Yeah, he ran a bit fastest today, but he's had the pressure on him. And he hasn't shown a crack under pressure.
He is the best on used rubber.
Yeah, he's showing again he's the best on used rubber.
Best has no answer for him today. It's been brilliant for the Aprilia man. But into the
Yeah.
chicane for the final time. Marquez.
Marquez has done it. He wins the Dutch TT in 2025. Somehow. Everything's stacked against him, but he's come out on top. Shown again, under pressure. He's the best on the grid under pressure.
It's another double for Marquez. That's his 6th double of
His 6th double in 2025.
He extends his lead in the World Championship by a huge amount.
Yeah, huge margin now in the championship. The gap is now. Oh, Bastianini beats Quartararo to the line. Yeah, Bastianini got it. Quartararo finishes 10th. Bezzecchi 2nd for Marquez. Then Bagnaia 3rd. Acosta 4th. Vinales 5th. Then the 2 VR46 Ducatis from with Digia from Vinales. Then Ralph Fernandez and Bastianini and Quartararo at the top 10. Chandra gets a point.
Neil, what can you say about that today?
Well, I'm trying to think.
I think Espargaro crashed in the last sector. That's what it could be. Espargaro crashed in sector 3.
Fastest rider on the track. I don't know if that sounds.
He wasn't the fastest on track today, but under pressure, he showed he can do it. What a race. What a world champion. Marquez with his 6th win of 2025. And next week, and the next race in 2 weeks' time, he's at his favourite track. Not his favourite track, but his most successful track, the Saxon Ring. Can Marquez then get a plus 100 point lead in the championship and become the 2nd rider with most wins at the Premier class? Anyway guys, that'll be it for this watch along. Thanks all for watching. Smash that like button, subscribe if anyone's new. It's totally be signed in. And sub notification bell so you don't miss any future videos / streams coming up. And see you all in the next stream or video, whatever I do. See you guys then. Hope you all have a great